We have in diesel engines two types of fuel injection system. Engines like this with a mechanical fuel injection system. The fuel is entering in the injectors coming from the fuel injection pump at high pressure individually, cylinder by cylinder, with a special plunger per each injector. This mechanical fuel injection pump should be aligned with the camshaft and the crankshaft according with the marks, because the system is mechanical. In other words, this engine doesn't have computer. The computer is the fuel injection pump. No? Because that element determines in which moment send the fuel, because it's supposed that the piston is at the end of compression with both valves closed. In that moment, the injector open because this element sends the fuel at high pressure. Of course, the pressure should be superior than the pressure internally in the combustion chamber. If not, the fuel not enter. No? Pay attention to this. I want that you follow me specifically in this part. You remember the 4 strokes, no? Intake, the piston is going down, the intake valve open, and suction the air. In compression, the piston starts to go up, both valves close, compress the air more than 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. In that moment, the injector injects the fuel and send the piston down again to the power stroke. But in what moment the injector injects? Is used before the piston reaches top the center, or is a little after?
A little before.
A little before. In gasoline engines, it should be between 14, 16 degrees before the piston reaches top the center. In gasoline. In diesel, is 4 degrees before or 6 degrees before.
So a little closer.
Is a little close to top the center.
Okay.
Let me explain something. Some engines, they have marks in the gear of the fuel injection pump. One mark with the number 4 and other mark with the number 6. And this is the vent. If the engine, I need to check the manual. Probably this information is opposite. If the engine is naturally aspirated, I am going to produce the explosion 6 degrees before.
Okay.
If the engine is turbocharged, 4 degrees before. I need to align 4 with 4 or 6 with 6, depending if it's turbo or not turbo. You understand? Of course, this is the gear of the fuel injection pump. The gear of the camshaft should be aligned here with the mark on the flange, you see? The mark on the flange aligned with the gear of the camshaft. And the key of the crankshaft is facing down. This is according with the manual.
Okay.
This manual John Deere.
Okay.
Everybody follow me?
Yes.
You have the mark here, facing down, and this one aligned with this. If I remove the head, I'm going to remove the head right now, how should be the piston number 1?
Open.
In top dead center.
Top the center.
And both rocker arms free. This is an engine with mechanical fuel injection system. Now we are going to check the other one with common rail. What is the difference in common rail in terms of the timing of the gears?
Computer controlled electronically.
Okay, in that case, how many gears I need to align over there in that engine?
Just 2.
Only 2.
Only
Which
2.
ones?
Cam and crankshaft.
Cam and crank. No fuel injection pump?
No.
Because the fuel injection pump is
Constant
constantly
pressure.
producing power for the common rail.
Yeah.
And the common rail is pressurized all the time.
Okay.
And at the input of the fuel injectors, all the time you have pressure.
Yeah.
But the injectors are electronics, and they open with signal coming from
Computer.
the computer,
This one down,
depending
one,
on the
this one
signal.
down. Okay.
That's common rail. Now we are going to check common rail. This is mechanical. No, don't lose that one. Don't lose that one. Lift the head completely. You don't need to remove. Yeah. Okay. No problem. No. Let over there that bolt. Lift the head. You remove all the bolts. This is. You need to remove that one. No, that one. That one.
Like a man for Little John.
You good?
Careful.
Okay, guys. If you see, piston number 1 is
Top.
top dead center. Top dead center. Which other piston is at top dead center?
6.
6.
Excuse me. This is because the timing marks are aligned. This one is at the end of
Intake. Oh, sorry.
Compression.
compression, and this one
Exhaust.
because there are two possibilities for top dead center: at the end of compression, at the end of exhaust, and two possibilities for bottom dead center: at the end of
Compression.
Intake.
intake and at the end of
Combustion.
combustion. Okay. Those two cylinders are in the bottom. This one at the end of intake and this one at the end of explosion, combustion. You know? Clear? Okay. This piston is at top dead center. This piston is at top dead center. It's a little before. How much? 4 degrees. 4 degrees aligned here. You see, guys? 4 degrees aligned here. You see?
And that's
Those
because it's
are the
forced
4
selection.
degrees. Right? Okay. This is mechanical fuel injection. Let's go. We are going to check electronic. Come on, guys. What do you need, Danny?
There's a big black sidebar. That's the sidebar that we borrowed from what's his name's boss.
Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Look at this. The gear of the crankshaft is in the middle in between both marks of the gear of the camshaft. The fuel injection pump doesn't have marks because the fuel injection pump is constantly providing power for the common rail. This is mechanical fuel injection pump, high pressure pump for common rail. Everybody follow me?
Say it one
And
more time.
I need to align this with this. You see the marks in between both of them? Crankshaft with camshaft. And of course, the piston number 1 should be at top the center with both rocker arms free. Now I can calibrate the gap here with the feeler gauge. This is the moment.
Yeah.
I am going to calibrate here. When we put back the engine, we are going to calibrate here with the feeler gauge, losing that ball with another Allen key here. I calibrate the gap here exactly according with the service manual. Both of them, because both of them are in this moment free. The valve is closed and the spring is extended or retracted.
No.
The valve is closed. The spring is extended. Both of them. Feeler gauge, piston at top the center, and the crank and the cam aligned. This is the timing for this engine. It's more simple than the other one. The other one you need to calibrate this gear also with this and this because it's mechanical. This one no. Can I remove the fuel injection pump in this moment, in any moment in a common rail system? Yes. What is the procedure to remove the fuel injection pump in a mechanical fuel injected engine?
Find TDC.
Bring the engine at a 0 position. In that moment, remove the pump and send to the machine shop to calibrate. That's the recommendation. Everybody follow me? Let me tell you something about that before and after. What do you think if I say I want to retard the timing? You need to produce the explosion before or after?
Before.
Pay attention. I want to retard the timing. After. I want to advance the timing. Before. No? In the class of gasoline, we are going to explain with the distributor how I advance or retard. Moving the distributor with respect to the mark, a little forward or a little backward.
What's the advantage of that? Let's say.
Okay, let me explain something. what happens if I produce the explosion use before, use after the piston reach the top, the center, a little after? What happens if I produce the explosion in that moment? After.
Too strong.
I can overspeed and destroy the engine. No? Ah, okay. This is why the explosion is produced a little before, because with the momentum of the engine, with the piston moving at higher speed, if I produce the explosion after, I destroy the engine. The explosion is produced before is to protect the engine, because the momentum is huge. You understand?
Yeah, so a more aggressive timing is when you put it after. No?
Of course.
Yeah.
In general, the timing is before. In gasoline, some degrees before. In diesel, in between 4 and 6 degrees before. Let me explain something. In what cases can I modify the timing after? This is especially in race cars. In race cars, the driver have the ability to adjust the timing. For example, I am head to head with another car at the end of the race, and my car is in the limit. I don't have more. My accelerator is in the maximum. Everything is in the maximum. I can adjust a little the timing. I can retard the timing a little, and I pass the other one. But with the, I don't know the consequence. Probably I destroy
races,
the engine.
and that's
But
it.
if the owner of the car say destroy the engine but win the, oh okay. No? But all right. But in general is before. That's okay, guys.
Yes.
Good. The advantage of diesel engines is that the position is gear with gear. It's not with timing chain. It's not with timing belt.
Okay.
It's practically impossible that a diesel engine the timing be off.
Yeah.
In gasoline, yes, because the timing belt is the tensor is not tensioning properly. Doesn't matter if it's chain or belt. It's possible that once it pass, no, and you have misfiring. In diesel, no. In diesel, it's exactly the same. Can you bring your spider, the spider of your fuel lines, please? I want to explain something.
So, let me ask a question. So even with the electric injectors,
Those are electronic injectors.
right? Even with that, you can't change the timing because it's already
okay.
set.
If the computer sends a signal
Right.
a little late, yeah, I have misfiring.
Right.
But in mechanical system, no.
Because if you were gonna go from like a naturally aspirated engine, like you had this one naturally aspirated,
Correct.
to then you do forced induction,
Correct.
you need to change the timing.
A little.
So would you just do it directly from the gear?
I am going to explain in the chapter of fuel injection system how you change, how you modify that time.
Okay.
Okay. You remember when you remove those lines, injector 1, injector 2, 3, and 4. You remember the spider? All of the lines, the length is identical. But that one have a little more bands because the position of the injector. But if you extend it, the length is identical. If not, the time is not perfect.
Okay, got it.
No, probably the line for the injector number 1 have more curves in comparison with the last one,
Yeah.
but the length is identical.
Okay.
Later in the class of fuel injection system, I am going to explain with more details that issue, that situation. Good, guys?
Yeah.
All right. We are going to finish today removing the head and verifying that piston number 1 is in top dead center with the marks aligned.
Okay.
Thank you.